Salams and welcome. Thank you for joining me. The Quran Summaries by Maulana Sayyid Abul Maududi Rah'ma'tul'laah in his wonderful book, the Tafhim al-Quran, the meaning of the Quran. Right, today we are busy with Surah 103, beautiful, very, very powerful chapter, very few verses, short chapter, but volumes have been written on this concept of time. So Surah 103, Surah Al-Asr, means the declining day or the time. The theme and subject matter. The surah is a matchless specimen of comprehensiveness and brevity. A whole world of meaning has been compressed into its few brief words, which are too vast in content to be fully expressed even in an entire book or volume. In it, in a clear and plain way, it has been stated what is the way to true success for mankind and humanity, and what is the path to ruin and destruction for mankind. Imam Shafi has very rightly said that if the people only consider this surah well, it alone would suffice them for their guidance. How important this surah was in the sight of the companions can be judged from the tradition cited by Hazrat Abdullah bin Hisam ad-Darimi Abu Madani radiallahu anhu, according to which whenever any two of the companions met, they would not part company until they had recited Surah Al-Asr to each other, and that's narrated in Tabarani. Right? A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Wal asr. Innal insana lafi khusr. Illa alladhina amanu wa amilus salihat wa tawasaw bil haqq wa tawasaw bis sabr. By the time mankind is surely in loss, except those who believed and did good deeds and exhorted one another to truth and exhorted one another to patience. Everyone is in loss. Entire mankind is lost except for four categories. Iman, those who have faith and good works. Iman and salihat, right? Two, and then enjoying one another in truth and sabr, right? Those four categories. If you don't have that, then you are in a loss. All of mankind is in loss, right? In this chapter, an oath has been sworn by time to impress the point that mankind is in sheer loss, and only those people are an exception from the loss who are characterized by four qualities. Firstly is faith, secondly righteous deeds, thirdly encouraging one another to truth, and fourthly encouraging one another to patience. Let us consider each of these separately. As for the oath, we have explained several times that Allah SWT is not sworn in oath by any of the created objects on account of its glory or excellence, but for the reason that the oath testifies to the truth which is meant to be established. Therefore, the oath by time signifies that time is witness to the truth that all of mankind is in sheer and total loss, except for the people who have these four qualities. The word time is used for the past as well as for the passing time, in which the present, in fact, does not signify any long stretch of time. Every moment when it has passed already it becomes in the past and is no longer available. And when the future is passing, it becomes the present, and when it has passed you, it has become the past. So since the oath has been sworn by the absolute time, both kinds of time are included. The oath by the past time means that human history testifies that the people who are without these qualities eventually incurred loss, and in order to understand the significance of the oath by the passing time, one should understand that the time which is now passing is in fact the time which has been given to every single individual and every single nation to work in the world. Its example is of the time which is allotted to a candidate for answering the question paper in an exam. The speed with which this time is passing can be estimated from the movement of the second hand in the watch. Even a second is a considerable amount of time, for during this very second, light travels at 300,000 kilometers per second, and in the kingdom of God, there may as well be many things which move even faster than light, but are not yet known. However, if the speed of the passing time is regarded the same as of the movement of the second hand on a watch, and we consider that whatever action, good or bad, that we perform, and whatever occupation we are pursuing at that moment, takes place in a limited time span of age that we have been given for work in the world, we feel that our real wealth is this very time that we have been given, which is passing so quickly. Imam Razi, Rah'ma'tul'laah, has cited a scholar who said, "I finally understood the meaning of Surah Al-Asr from an ice seller." A person was selling ice. Remember, this was 1,000 years ago where there was no refrigeration. Who was calling aloud for the attention of the people repeatedly in the bazaar, saying, "Have mercy on the one whose wealth is melting away." Hearing what he was crying, I said to myself, this then is the meaning of Wal Asr. Innal insana lafi khusr. That means the age limit that man has been allotted is passing quickly like the melting away of ice in the hot sun. If that time is wasted or expended in wrong pursuits, it will be sheer loss to the person who is wasting the time. Thus, swearing an oath by the time, what has been said in this chapter means that the fast passing time is witness that unless a person has these four qualities, then in whatever occupation or a person is expanding in his limited time span, he is engaged in bad bargains. Only such people are engaged in good bargains will benefit who work in the world characterized by these four qualities. It would be just like calling attention of the candidate who was spending his time allotted for solving the question paper in some other pursuit. So instead of focusing on the answering questions on his question paper, maybe he was daydreaming or doing finger painting, the nail polish, whatever it is, and then you are heedless, and then before you realize that the time is over. So the heedlessness is where the danger comes in. So it is only these four qualities that helps a person to overcome the ravages of time. Right? Stay well, look after yourself. This brings us to the end of this wonderful and beautiful surah, Surah Al-Asr. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen.